We'll take a couple. Oh, David telling me. David says we have breaking news. This ought to be good.
Well, Rick Pitino has invited DeVito to Madison Square Garden, tweeting out, "Hey, Danny DeVito, or Tommy DeVito, I'm sorry. We need some Italian luck in the Garden this Saturday. Courtside seats are yours."
Here, David. This is what we're doing?
Apparently so.
Okay. No, I'm saying you, not Pitino. You. You tell me, Mike, I got breaking news. You got to hit the sounder. And you snake me like that.
Yeah, Madison Square Garden. That's where he'll be on Saturday.
We'll take the calls. We'll get the ticket text. I do have a Jared Goff topic I want to do with you guys. We're a little too far along in this segment to do a football today.
Yeah,
we
we
can do
are.
it next hour.
We're good.
But
Oh, by the way.
yeah. Oh God,
Thank
what? You too?
No, thank you.
Oh, you won the bet.
So.
Washington is a better football team than Oregon.
You
deserve to pull over. I lost the
And
bet.
hey, their quarterback could be your quarterback next year. Michael Penix Jr.
Great. A statue. Can't wait.
I think, Rico, you should be glad that he presented that to you yesterday and it didn't come today because he probably would have burned it.
Yeah, I'd soak it in kerosene.
No, he would have threw it at me.
Yeah, different presentation.
Hey,
exactly.
hey, yeah, there you go.
That's what those people do, isn't it? Don't we always choose violence? Isn't that what we do? Insert sleep with fishes joke. Am I right? Just waiting for ESPN to do one of those. David, ticket text, and we'll get to the calls.
John in Auburn Hills says, "Hey guys, I have a new segment idea. Mike versus Big G debate. We should have that weekly."
That's called every
Yeah.
time I'm with him.
David in New Baltimore says Mike's dad needs to be on after every Giants win. Absolutely amazing radio.
It wouldn't be on very much with the way this team plays.
This is an all-time episode of the Valenti with Rocco show, and his dad calls in. Amazing.
Rico's new name is more fitting than ever, right? Rocco?
This is hashtag Real Radio, and I'm loving it.
I know. It's just it's a break from we're going to get to the believe me. It's going to be a heavy Lions week. We have something else we got to talk about later.
And that's why he's ranked so high.
What?
Those were Desmond's rankings. That's why JJ's so high.
I just would like to know. I mean, again, the kid wins football games. He's a winner. This is nothing personal. He had one touchdown his last 5 games. He's got one touchdown since Stallions got. Mm-hmm. How is J.J. McCarthy? Oh, it's Desmond's list. Mm-hmm. Why don't we just put Johnny Spirit and his fake camcorder on ESPN? Here's Johnny Spirit's top 5 quarterbacks. Caden Hauser,
maybe
number
now,
1.
Maybe now we know who voted for JJ.
I still believe all Heisman votes should be made public. Whoever voted JJ number 1 or Corum number 1 should be forced to explain their vote or they should lose it. Mm-hmm. And I could defend my vote. I gave out what I did on Cash the Ticket. I think that's defensible. I went through all 3 players. And I'm fine people think differently, but that you cannot vote certain guys number 1 in the Heisman Trophy. You can't do it. Mm-hmm. Isn't that the folly of it all, though?
It is.
Like, think about this. How many people who vote for college football awards actually watch the game?
And that's what bothers me because I knew good and well nobody's staying up till 10 o'clock or to 1 a.m. watching West Coast games. But 2 of your quarterbacks were out on the West Coast. And early in the season, Washington, all their games started at 10 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm watching, and I'm like, okay. And for me, it came down to I'm going to watch this Big 12 championship game.
But I'll give you another example. This is how I know most of these people who vote for this award don't watch the game. Marvin Harrison Jr. shouldn't have won the Biletnikoff. Malik Neighbors should have. Malik Neighbors had a better year start to finish. And oh, by the way, helped Jaden Daniels win the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, exactly.
Okay, now Marvin Harrison Jr., better NFL prospect. That has nothing to do with the Biletnikoff.
And I would
Malik
say
Neighbors should have won the Biletnikoff.
Yeah, I would have said Neighbors or I would have said Rome Menduze.
Fine. But you get the point.
Yeah.
You watch the games.
Right.
It's just a pet peeve of mine. If you're going to have a vote for an award.
No, because here's what happens, Mike. The media says this is the person you should like, and everybody falls in love with that person. And the next thing you know, Jaden Daniels picks up the trophy because he had garbage yards.
Well, hold on, though, because we always want to put this on the media. I know they mostly have the votes here, but you're never taking a vote away from a former winner. It could have been a former winner that gave these first place votes here.
All I know is there's
Desmond
yeah, but David, I just
Woodson.
What? Yeah. David, I'll tell you what, I disagree with you.
I think Woods is too smart for that.
If you're going to show yourself to be a clown, you don't deserve the award.
I agree with you.
Charles Woodson is too smart to do that. I'll vouch for him.
Now, all I'll say is make all the votes public. Make it public. This is who voted for who. And if you can't defend it, you shouldn't have the vote.
Because that's how they hide. They vote for what they want to vote for.
Well, I can't give out my vote. Right.
Right.
I can't give out my vote. Like, come on.
I violate that policy every year. I still have my vote.
And here's the thing. They simply say, don't give out your vote before we announce it. Okay, I can understand that. But after you announce it, you can. But this whole secrecy, no. If you put him first, then you should be yelling to the mountaintop, hey, you guys screwed up, and here's why.
Yeah, just a small pet peeve. That's all. But again, the whole world is BS. That's really what we've arrived at. All right, let's get to the people. We'll go to Brian, 97.1. What's up, Brian? How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Good, Brian.
I was watching the game last night at a bar with some of my coworkers. One of them's from New York, just grew up in Brooklyn, I think, and he was like Big G. He was thrilled that they won, and I just couldn't understand it. Because we went through this with the Lions, we went through this with the Tigers, we went through this with the Wings, I think, one year. They pulled off like 6 in a row at the end of the year, totally ruined the draft pick. I'm sorry, Tommy Cutlets ain't it. And it's kind of weird that some people think he is.
It's just the idea. It just took away your ability to take Jaden Daniels, Drake May, or Caleb Williams.
And I know this is going to make you angry, Mike, but he said, forget about Danny Dimes. It's Tommy's time.
Okay. I got to tell you, Brian, you need new friends. That's all I can tell you. You need new friends. Brian, you're too classy for that person. Oh, my God.
It ain't Danny Dimes. It's Tommy Time.
Oh, my God. David, take a text, and let's move on. We'll go on the board. We got to do the Jared Goff stuff now. Oh, now the show's going to go to a whole different level. And that's, you know what, I got to be honest, because that's keeping me away from the other thing I want to talk about.
Woo! Apparently, never mind.
I got a piece of audio. I don't know if Rico's capable. The anger that I displayed when I watched what I watched, it would be like when I read this statement that the Pistons released, and Rico's like, hold up a second. And he turned into Lorenzo from Training Day. But wait till you hear the audio I have for you. We have clowns in the media. Clowns.
Not from last night.
Clowns.
Just no.
Oh, yes.
No.
Oh, yes. But wait, there's more. For 2 easy payments of whatever they're paying this idiot, $5 a night, you can get commentary like it. Oh, I'll get it. You want to do it later?
Yeah.
I was saving it for you. Figure there's no way they'll beat the Sixers. We could just do it that day.
Yeah, good news. You're 8th right now.
Wow, what a blessing.
But hey, your Jets could actually help you out if they win a game.
Don't ever put those 2 words in the same sentence again.